Partnered by Time's influence.
Kissed by the first rays of the rising sun, the last bastion of Eastern civilization. Steeped in culture and proud of its wonderful traditions. A world where old meets new. Welcome to Japan, the land of endless discoveries.
I'm Rahul Jagtiani, serial traveler and adventure seeker, and I'm going to take you on a journey of rediscovery.
Konnichiwa, konnichiwa, yashai waze.
Growing up, I was always fascinated by cinema, especially the ones that transported me to other worlds. And then I saw a movie that opened my eyes to a world that was already modern, fast-paced, and almost futuristic. The movie was Love in Tokyo, and today, after 50 years of its making, we are going to revisit the sights and sounds of the country, experience the best it has to offer, and learn about what makes the Japanese archipelago every traveler's delight. Our first stop, the Japanese capital of Tokyo, is famous for its fusion of the traditional and the modern. And the best place to begin is the imposing Imperial Palace.
Constructed in 1888, the symbolic buildings are surrounded by these beautiful and expansive gardens. And strolling through these, one feels a sense of calm in arguably one of the busiest and greatest cities in the world. It is believed that in the 1980s, during the peak of the Japanese property market bubble, the value of the real estate of these grounds was higher than some of the trendiest parts in sunny California.
It was right here, way back in the 60s, where sequences from the song Sayonara were filmed against the backdrop of the majestic Imperial Palace. Japan's love affair with the past is exemplified with our next exhibit.
Even as the once fashionable district of Hibiya transformed itself into a modern business district, some spots have remained the same. Right behind me is the same pelican fountain that was shot so beautifully by ace lensman V.K. Murthy way back in 1960. Every city has that one hotspot that draws brands, tourists, and hordes of shoppers. Like fireflies are drawn to light. Yes, we are officially in the neon capital of the world, Ginza.
Home to famous department stores, boutiques, restaurants, and coffee houses, Ginza, which earned its name from a silver coin mint, was built on a swamp in the 16th century. Today, it is considered to be one of the most expensive, elegant, and luxurious streets in the world.
Buddhism may have originated in India, but it's Japan that's preserved its true essence. In this episode, I'm going to show you some of the oldest and most revered sanctuaries here. And our first stop is the Zojoji Temple, right here in the heart of Tokyo City.
Besides being the main temple of the Jodo Buddhist sect, the most striking aspect about the Zojoji temple is its imposing structure, which has withstood the test of time and today seamlessly coexists with the ever-changing city. My next stop is the district of Asakusa, where old Tokyo lingers on uninterrupted. Its main attraction, Japan's oldest Buddhist temple, Sensoji, continues to draw hordes of followers every year.
Leading up to the temple is Nakamisi Dori, a shopping street that not only serves up Japan's traditional sweets and snacks, but is also known as one of the best places to shop for souvenirs for friends and family. Very good. So I just had this awesome rice cake and rice wine, and I don't know what it's called in Japanese, but I've got someone from the store who's going to teach me how to pronounce these words. Okay, so I just had the most delicious rice cake. Can you tell me what it's called in Japanese?
This is called in Japanese kibidango.
Okay, and what about the rice wine?
The rice wine is called amazake.
So amazaki and kibidango.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. This is something that's quite unique and interesting at the Sensoji temple. I'm gonna go find out my fortune. First, I drop this coin in this box. I then shake this metal box. Take a look at the number on the stick. Once I have this number, I'm gonna open the drawer and read my fortune. If I like my fortune, I'm good to go. But if I don't like it, I'm gonna go tie it there.
The next day, a quick train ride brings me to Hiroshima, and I waste no time to head to Miyajima Island.
I've arrived here in Hiroshima. It's pretty chilly outside. I think I even spotted a few snowflakes here earlier. But hey, it's warm on the boat, and we're cruising along to Miyajima Island, also known as the Island of Gods, and widely regarded as one of the top 3 scenic spots in Japan.
Walking through the island town and up to the shrine, there is a sense of excitement in every step. The Utsukushima shrine resembles a sterling masterpiece that was designed and built on pier-like structures over the bay, so it would appear to be floating on the water, separate from the sacred island itself.
So what's fascinating about this place is that during high tide, the shrine and the Otori gate sit elegantly above the water. And during low tide, as you can see, you can walk right up to the shrine and experience this wonder up close.
Heading back to Hiroshima, one wonders how the peace and tranquility of the Miyajima Island stands in stark contrast to the tragedy of Hiroshima. This brings me to visit the Peace Memorial Park, a constant reminder of the horrors of World War II. visit Hiroshima, it's a good idea to head to Orizuri Tower that offers a bird's eye view of the city.
So we have with us Ms. Tomoko Nishizaki. And Ms. Nishizaki, can you tell us a little bit more about the transformation of Hiroshima from 1945 up until now?
You can see the atomic bomb dome, and that's one of the few buildings which still survived today. And it's in the Peace Park. And that building was originally built in 1915, and the people are very proud of that building.
About an hour's ride from Hiroshima City, I've come to this quaint hot spring lodge overlooking these gorgeous snow-clad hills. So before I get all snowed in with this fresh powder, let's go inside.
In ancient days, hot springs, or onsen as they are locally known here, were considered sacred places where one could cure their injuries and get rid of diseases. After a relaxing morning, it's time to get back to our cinematic trail. Our next stop is one of Japan's most famous landmarks, the Kintai Bridge.
I'm standing in front of a wooden arch bridge that was once considered indestructible until a typhoon struck it down in the year 1951. The bridge has since been reconstructed a number of times and was also featured in the song sequence in Love in Tokyo.
Back in Tokyo, I head straight to another popular landmark.
I'm at Tokyo Tower, another iconic structure from where you enjoy gorgeous views of the city. It's nice and sunny outside, so let me enjoy these wonderful sights while you go take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm walking through Omotesando, one of the trendiest streets in Tokyo, with top fashion brands. Time flies by really quick in Tokyo. But you know what? I should probably hurry it up because I'm meeting someone really special this evening. Curious? Let's find out who. So I have the pleasure of introducing Miss Priyanka Yoshikawa. She's Miss World Japan. And she's going to introduce me to different Japanese delicacies and also talk to me about herself and, of course, Japan.
Thank you for having me. Welcome to Japan.
Thank you so much. So, to start off with, may I?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Would you like some?
Yes, and I believe you're supposed to pour one for me.
Yes. It means good luck, like you should pour for the others and not for yourself.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. We say kanpai.
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 Kanpai is cheers?
Yes,
Okay.
in
Kanpai.
Japanese. Kanpai.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So tell me more. You're Miss Japan, but your name is Priyanka, which is a very Indian name.
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
My dad's Indian and my mom's Japanese, so I'm a mix of India and Japan.
That's
so
a very interesting mix.
Thank you, yes. So I have an Indian name that's Priyanka, and then Yoshikawa is a Japanese name. Yes.
So how did you, start modeling? Like, what's your backstory?
It was after school and I was going shopping with my friend. So I was wearing a uniform, a school uniform, so I look more young. And yeah, I got discovered and...
So people are actually looking out for young girls in school uniforms.
Maybe not school uniforms, that was just my...
Oh wow, the food is
Wow.
here. Wow, that looks wonderful.
Wow.
That's a lot of food. Thank you, that looks
you.
wonderful.
It really does happen like that. There are a lot of managers on the streets, looking out for new talents and, the stars for the next generation.
Interesting, very interesting. So what do we have here? Maybe you can
Yes.
introduce me to the different kinds of fish that are here, different kinds of sushi.
So this is sushi. These are vegetarian. This is cucumber.
So I'm glad to know that we have vegetarian sushi as well, because
Yes.
there's so many people in India who are vegetarian.
Yes, yes.
And a lot of them, wonder, should we come to Japan because what the food's going to be like? But I'm really glad to see that there are some interesting vegetarian options as well.
Yes, we have like avocado and there's a plum called ume.
Ume.
Ume, it's sort of sour and sweet, but that's inside, not here, but we
Okay.
have a lot of different varieties of...
What's that? Is that vegetarian as well?
No, this is not vegetarian, but this has avocado and then that's fried meat and then some lettuce and then this red, egg. These are eggs, these are fish eggs and actually
Fish
these are
eggs.
my favorite.
What's the first thing you think I should try? What's this? Let's see. What is this?
You'll see when you eat it, it's a different texture from tuna. Tuna is more probably like soft, but you have this like not squishiness, but like you'll taste it.
Taste it, yeah? That's the only
Put
way
some
you can
soy
explain
sauce if you
it. Okay, we have
want.
some soy sauce. So
Yes.
we just dip this in soy
Yes.
sauce.
Chopsticks.
We've got octopus. That's really interesting
Yes.
too.
Yeah, because you don't really eat octopus in India.
We don't
do you?
eat octopus in India. No, no. But
Try
I'd
it
love
out.
to try.
Yes. Definitely. Do you like it?
I do.
It doesn't really have a strong taste compared to like the other fish.
So parts of it are a bit crunchy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The outside, like the skin.
The
with
skin, yes.
that
That's
part.
probably
I don't
it,
know how
right?
you
I mean,
call
that probably
it,
makes it a
but
little bit more crunchy.
crunchy, yeah.
So thank you so much for being here with me and showing me a few interesting Japanese things and talk to me about Japan.
Thank you so much.
Arigato. Now we all know Japan is known for its advanced technology, and I've just arrived at Shinjuku VR zone. So it looks like it's going to be a really exciting day ahead. That was an insane experience. I never thought I had the fear of heights until I went up to the 40th floor to rescue that cat.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. That was, again, an insane experience. I've been to a few VR zones before, but this one is the next level.
It's been an action-packed day so far. But a Japanese experience is incomplete without a crash course in martial arts.
I'm standing here at the sky deck at Roppongi Hills, and right behind me is a beautiful view of Tokyo. and also the Tokyo Tower that was featured prominently in the movie Love in Tokyo. Also joining me is Mr. Takano-san from the Japan National Tourism Organization, and he's here to shed some light on Japan's initiatives for the Indian market. So it's been more than 50 years since Love in Tokyo released in India, and you are supporting the remake of the movie. Could you please tell us why?
As you know, Love in Tokyo is one of the famous Bollywood movie which had shot in Japan in 1966. Bollywood has a great influence for tourism in India. Shooting place will be popular destination. I hope Love in Tokyo remake version to attract tourists from India to Japan more and more.
So how many tourists currently travel from India to Japan, and what are your future targets?
In 2017, we received 134,400 Indian tourists. Two countries, Japan and India, set a target. The number of tourists traveling between the two countries in both directions in 2020. Our target is 700,000. So our target from India to Japan is 350,000.
Great. I'm sure you're going to be really successful in this endeavor. Thank you so much.
I want to request all my Indian friends, Chalo Japan.
Chalo Japan! This is my last evening in Tokyo. The past few days have been absolutely wonderful. I'm going to cherish these memories forever. I hope you've enjoyed it too, and I look forward to seeing you in some other beautiful part of the world. Until then, sayonara.